from Nashville, Tennessee. It's the Three. And here's your host, Laura Harris-Smith.
Hi, everybody. I'm Laura Harris-Smith, and welcome to The Three. Welcome to this very special episode of The Three. You know, no matter where you stand on the topic of abortion, I've never met anybody in the pro-life camp or the pro-choice camp that is anti-baby, anti-life, or pro-abortion. I think we all would agree that life is a gift. And wouldn't we love it in a perfect world if every child had a home, every child had parents that loved it? I just think and really admire the organizations out there that are really trying to make that happen, and not just in the name of Christ, condemning, passing judgment, and issuing, options that honestly come with no dignity or hope. And so I love it when I meet people who are doing the stuff. They are really offering creative options for people and for mothers, young mothers, older mothers who just find themselves in this situation. And this group I'm about to introduce you to does just that. I've known about them for about 6 months, and I'm thankful that they agreed to come on my show today. The group is called Love Life. And again, if this is a topic that you are interested in at all, or if you are a mom who finds yourself suddenly interested in it, you are going to love today's episode of The Three. Watch. Well, hi, Michelle. Welcome to The Three. I am so glad that you're here. Welcome. First and foremost, welcome.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. It's so wonderful to be here. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and I will say that we will also be joined in another segment by a couple of your coworkers at Love Life. But I have to just tell our viewing audience how you and I met. There is no way that you and I would have met unless we had the children that we have. And it just so happens that my daughter and your son are friends, very good friends. And he moved here. You're in Denver.
Right.
Correct. And so he moved here and then met my daughter, met our family. And so the story goes, rescued her on the side of the road with a flat tire. Was it a flat tire?
That's the way I heard it.
Something to that effect. And, he already knew some people in our family, started going to our church. Anyway, what I find amazing about this story, and we love Joe. We call him St. Joe or St. Joseph all the time. That's what I bought him a shirt that says St. Joseph. But what I find really interesting is I hear that you and your husband met the same way. Didn't he rescue you at the side of the road or something to this effect?
Yeah, I had a flat tire, believe it or not. Yeah, we knew each other, but we were just,
Wow.
acquaintances really. But then we ran into each other, and I told him I had a flat tire, and so he fixed my flat tire. So
Very it is very interesting. And that's a similar thing. He wasn't a stranger that pulled over on the side of the road. Joe, they did know each other, but it is through him and you coming in town for his graduation, his college graduation, that we met. And then at his graduation brunch, afterwards, you and I were seated next to each other, and I found out what you do. I found out all about Love Life, and it just is a topic so near and dear to my heart. And of course, this was right on the heels of Roe v. Wade had been overturned, and you and I were talking about that. But one of the things I love about Love Life and about your heart is that it's not just about that. It's not just about the law. You want to give mothers hope. There has to be a solution, because the main argument behind this, a woman wanting control over her own body, is the timing on which she can become a parent. And if she has no other options and the time doesn't feel like it's right now, that's a pretty compelling argument for her to make a wrong choice, a choice that she has, would say she has the right to make. But my goodness, if we can give options, if we can provide safety, if all of those things. And so I love that about what you're doing. I would love for you to just start by just telling us a little bit about what Love Life is, and then we'll get into what you do there. But first, just start. What is it?
Okay, thank you. All great things to say about that. Our mission statement indicates Love Life exists to unite and mobilize the church to create a culture of love and life that will end abortion and the orphan crisis. So it's not just about abortion. As you said, you already alluded to that. We have several different arms of the ministry that are really service oriented for moms and dads and families in general.
You mentioned to me something that I felt like set you all apart. I love how you all connect women with churches. Sometimes our resources are limited. Tell me what Love Life does, because I love that part of what you do to connect moms with churches.
A church can become a house of refuge, which is really an extension of what Love Life has to offer. And so the church would identify a rep that would basically be the liaison between Love Life and the church. Okay. And the rep would coordinate all of the volunteer positions inside the church. And so they might have a sidewalk ministry. They would have a mentor program for these young ladies to be mentored and discipled. We also have an abortion recovery Bible study arm, and then a foster and adoption arm of the ministry as well.
My goodness. I mean, that you just basically laid out a plan that involves a solution for anybody. You've really thought of everything. Can you tell me if there's another church who's listening right now? It could be the pastor, it could just be a member, and they want their church to get involved with Love Life and become what did you call it?
A house
of refuge. What do they do? Give us website address. Tell us what the steps even would be for that.
So lovelife.org is our website address. And in the menu, you would access the pastor link, and that would take you to the two options where pastors can get involved. And you would basically fill out an application, and Love Life would be in touch with you and coordinate the whole process from there. But the first piece of that is to just express your interest in becoming a house of refuge.
Okay. And are they going to be walls knocked down with a barrage of women, or is this just a matter of just one at a time helping who you can?
We've only had one in my church in the last year. It's not as scary as it sounds when it comes to all the women that may be knocking on your door.
Yeah.
It takes a while for the word to get out. So, but this is something that the church can do, and every church can do this.
I mean, and you say you've only had one this year, but it takes 9 months to get a baby here. And that's a beautiful project for any congregation. You can buy diapers, you can buy prenatals. You just never know what the pregnancy resulted from. But the fact is, there is now a child, and the child should not be punished. That child has rights. And you and I both, Michelle, know people who want children, who cannot have children. I have cried, fasted, and prayed with people begging, somebody, please, somebody, let me have a baby. And then they get so close, and then they basically have a paper miscarriage because it falls through and so you are always, if God has opened the womb and there is a life within you, that life there are people who can help you, to bring that life to fruition, raise that child, or if you feel very strongly about it, that child is for someone else or to be a blessing in another home that's praying for it, can hook you up with that too. I love how Love Life literally has left no stone unturned in handling this heated controversy with compassion. I love the creative solutions you all have. So come back after the break. Michelle's going to introduce us to a couple of her co-workers. We have solutions for you. God has a plan for you and for that maybe unplanned pregnancy that you're experiencing right now, or someone that is experiencing them. I'm Laura Harris-Smith. We'll be right back after the break. Stay close.
Hi, I'm Laura Harris-Smith, inventor of Quiet Brain Essential Oil Blend.
You know, if you would have told me 2 years ago when I was mixing that very first little bottle that we would have thousands of customers from all over the world and that we'd have to quadruple our staff to keep up with the demand produced by our international TV infomercial, I'm not sure I would have believed you. And if you told me I'd be hearing regular testimonies of improved sleep, reduced stress, migraine relief, even help with other neurological challenges like seizures, PTSD, tremors, muscle spasms, even anxiety, well, I probably would have cried. And sometimes when I'm reading a Quiet Brain testimony, I do. But if you would have told me 1 year ago when we introduced our Quiet Brain Variety gift box that it would become the biggest selling item on our online store at quietbrainoil.com, I would have said, I believe it. The reason is because I created the gift box to be the perfect combination of all of our Quiet Brain products. The oil itself for topical use on the skin that contains only certified pure oils that can cross the blood-brain barrier and bring speedy relief and neurological support. And our aromatherapy line with our Quiet Brain shampoo and conditioner, candles, inhalers, all of which use the nasal passages to gain direct access to the limbic brain, which is the emotional center of the brain. So whether you need to use Quiet Brain topically or aromatherapeutically, the Quiet Brain gift box has everything that you need. And now we've given our gift box an upgrade without increasing the price. It now comes with our satin Quiet Brain Sleep Eye Mask. Just put a few drops of oil on the nose guard and you're on your way to enjoying a good night's sleep. And it all comes packaged in a beautiful gift box and delivered to the destination of your choice or sent to you so you can use it for 7 different gifts or keep a few for yourself. When sold separately, the items in the box are $160, but you're getting it for $135. That's a $25 savings, meaning that you're getting the nasal inhaler and the shampoo and conditioner for free. The Quiet Brain gift box comes with 1 Whisper Quiet Nightlight diffuser with 16 color options and intermittent mist options, 1 dropper bottle of Quiet Brain, 1 Quiet Brain nasal inhaler, 1 Quiet Brain candle, the satin sleep eye mask, and your healing shampoo and conditioner. And remember, both are color safe, aloe enriched, paraben and sulfate free, loaded with wonderful ingredients like unscented coconut oil, olive oil, sugar beet betaine, and of course the Quiet Brain blend with its 8 essential oils like lavender, frankincense, myrrh, sandalwood, and more. We get repeated testimonies of both being used with great effectiveness during headaches or pain relief. So go to quietbrainoil.com to order. Quiet Brain is a great gift for any time of the year, but especially for seasons like these that bring additional stress. Give the gift of health and peace this year. Give the gift of Quiet Brain. Welcome back to The Three, everybody. I'm Laura Harris-Smith. In segment 1, we were speaking to the city director in Denver of Love Life, Michelle Thorson. And now we're bringing in a couple of guys who also do the stuff at Love Life. I am so happy to meet them, and I wanted to introduce you to them. First, we've got from Charlotte, North Carolina, Brian Ottinger. Hello, Brian.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Yeah, I'm so happy that you're here. And then from Lebanon, Tennessee, Bo, I didn't know you were in Lebanon. You're right down the road. Bo Lynham, and I am so thankful that the both of you are here. Please, guys, first start off by telling Brian, tell us what you do at Love Life.
Yeah, thanks, Dr. Laura, for having us. I am the director of expansion for Love Life. And so what that means is I have the awesome privilege of going out throughout the nation and attending conferences, speaking to pastors, ministry leaders, all kinds of Zoom meetings all day long, traveling all across the U.S., and really just getting to equip the church with the mission and vision of Love Life. I'm also a partnering pastor here in Charlotte, North Carolina. So I was a partnering pastor before I came on staff with Love Life. So I'm kind of hitting pastors from a pastor's perspective and giving them an opportunity to see what a blessing and benefit it is to activate their church towards this great issue. So that's a little bit. Yeah.
Church there?
I'm still pastoring, yes, Convergence Church here in Charlotte, North Carolina, bivocational. So yeah, this is my full-time job at Love Life.
Hey, I understand, but there's a special place in heaven for bivocational pastors. Seriously, my husband and I do the same exact thing. And honestly, Paul did. You see so much of it in the New Testament. And so I applaud you for doing that. And I wanted to give you a plug for your church because of it. And can you attest to the fact that when a church opens itself up to Love Life, to become a house of refuge, I want people to hear this loudly and clearly. It's not a burden. it's a joy. Tell us what, even in your own church or in some other churches you've seen in the area, what happens when a church opens its door to a young mom to help her with an
Well, so really, at the end of the day, when we ask churches to become house of refuge, we're just positioning them to obey the Bible. The Bible has a really high standard for
very good
Christians.
point. Yes.
Yeah, we're just asking Christians to be Christians, and that may sound like pompous and arrogant. It's really not. I'm a pastor who went from equipping my church to now a pastor who helps equip the church, and it's really a joy as I hear countless stories across the nation of pastors who are saying, "Man, my church has come alive through the discipling of this mom, or through the restoration and forgiveness of people set free from their past abortion." So there's a variety of ways that churches can get involved, but we just invite any church that may be listening, any pastor may be listening, just take that first step to become a house of refuge. There's two things you need to do. One is to assign a rep in your church that you trust, the congregation respects. We'll do all the equipping. We'll walk them through the process. And then we ask them to read that house of refuge statement. It's a really good way to let your church know that what your church believes about life and what your church will do if someone in your church or someone they know finds himself in unexpected pregnancy. You won't shame or condemn. You won't talk about them behind their back, but you will do everything in your power biblically to walk alongside them. And that's such a vital thing.
This is not some adjunct ministry of the church. This is the church. We've got to be the church. So, Bo, tell us, what do you do for Love Life?
So I am what we call a regional shepherd. I guess if you're coming from the corporate world, think of it as like a regional director or regional VP, something like that would be kind of in the corporate world. So I oversee the Northeast. And, Dr. Laura, coming from where we come from, they took somebody that sounds like me and they constantly stick me in New York and DC and Detroit. So I normally catch people quite off guard when I first speak. So we have teams on the ground, full-time Love Life chapters, similar to what Michelle has in Denver. But I oversee our chapters in Detroit, Chicago, New York, the Lancaster, York area of Pennsylvania, kind of just outside of Philadelphia.
Okay, then what I want to do after the break is I want us to get down into the details of this. What's the on-ramp? A mom has a need. What does she do? Like she just found out she's pregnant. What does she do? So if we're being watched right now by someone who's in a liberal mindset and they don't believe that this in any way honors women or protects women, first of all, there are women in the womb, they're baby girls, but they deserve rights. But second of all, your ministry, I love the name Love in it. Your ministry really does want to support the women and get them what they need to make a choice they can be at peace with for the rest of their lives. So everybody, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after the break.
Neuromatics Oil is a family of therapeutic-grade patented oil blends created by nutritionist and author Laura Harris Smith. Invented for her own lifelong journey for neurological health, Quiet Brain now helps those worldwide who suffer from insomnia, migraines, anxiety, seizures, tremors, and more. Quiet Brain contains oils like frankincense, myrrh, lavender, sandalwood, and others. Next, Happy Brain is a bright mood-lifting citrus blend and contains oils like lemon, lime, clementine, spearmint, and more. Users say it combats depression and even aids in weight loss. Next is Sharp Brain, Laura's Focus Blend, also used to improve cognitive memory issues with oils like coffee, cinnamon, vanilla, clove, and others. Each $69.95 bottle is a 10-week supply if used daily, or about $1 a day. And right now, buy 2 bottles and get the third one free, and get a free eye mask using the promo code on your screen at neuromaticsoil.com or at 1-855-784-3827. That's 1-855-QUIET-BRAIN.
I'm naturopathic Dr. Laura Harris Smith, and if you'll give me 10 days, Give It to God and Go to Bed can help you stress less, sleep better, and dream more. There are even links inside to my free 10 Days to Deeper Sleep and Dreams program and 10 Goodnight videos.
Can you close your eyes and just still listen to me?
The whole book takes place in your bedroom, and with chapter titles like The Junk Under Your Bed, The Treasures in Your Bedroom, and The Monsters in Your Closet. Give It to God and Go to Bed helps you learn to rest and hear God speak in dreams. Take back your sleep and dreams, my friend, with Give It to God and Go to Bed.
Hey guys, I'm Laura. You're watching theTHREE, and so thankful that you have joined us today for this special episode. We are talking with the leaders of Love Life. We have had Roe v. Wade overturned in this nation, but what does that do really if you're a mom and you didn't know you were going to be a mom, you're a unwed girl and you find out that you're pregnant, really, what does the law, how does that help you right then? You need help. You need an army around you who can help you. And so one of the things I love about your organization, and we're here talking with different members of the staff, both locally and nationally for Love Life, is that you help a woman right where she is and get her plugged into a group of people that can help her the rest of the way across the finish line. And so if there's a girl watching right now, she's literally just gotten the test, it's in her hand, and she's thinking, why am I watching this? How did I find myself watching this program? It's not by mistake, first of all, honey. Second of all, what does she do? Where does she go? Who does she call? Michelle, can you just tell us what she should do, who she should contact at your organization?
Yeah, absolutely. So for the mom who is experiencing an unplanned pregnancy and who wants to receive help in her area, she would go to real-choices.com and she would key in her zip code into the interactive map there, and it would bring up churches who are houses of refuge and that are within her zip code area within a certain mile radius, and get them in touch with each other that way.
And if she doesn't find something within her radius, can you help her beyond that? Can you connect her with someone else? What happens?
So they can always call our 800 number on our website, and they can get information. We'll find out where they are. And Brian knows everybody across the nation, and so he always gets these gals plugged in. He's got a lot of contacts if we don't have a church in the area.
Yeah. Okay. And Brian, what else are they going to find when they go to that web address? Give it to us again and tell us, because there's some things there that these moms need to see. Yeah.
So real-choices.com. And I've got it pulled up here on my phone, just looking at it. And at the top of that page, there will be some 1-800 numbers where they can get plugged in, talk to people 24/7, doesn't matter what time. And I'll just real quick say, if there's a mom who's watching this, finds himself in an unexpected pregnancy, and like you said, it's not a mistake, I want to let you know that you're not alone, that there are people that want to walk alongside of you, that will walk alongside of you, that we have help for you, that we have people that will come alongside of you and your child that are committed to walk with you through pregnancy and beyond. And so I just want to make sure to make that known. And then on that real-choices.com, you can find other things besides phone numbers. It actually shows you pictures of the gestation process, the maturing of the child in the womb. A lot of moms find themselves pregnant. They get the positive pregnancy test and they think, they believe the lie that maybe it's a clump of cells or it's just a blob of tissue. And we want to show them pictures of their child and let them know that their child has unique fingerprints, unique DNA, 10 fingers, 10 toes, really connecting the humanity of the child to that mom so that she understands that she is pregnant and there is a person growing inside of her, and ultimately to show her that child is a blessing and not a burden. It may be an uncomfortable situation, like you said, an unplanned or unexpected pregnancy, but we want to let her know that there's hope and help for her. Again, with us, we want to proactively train churches how to receive these moms. Mm-hmm. And so there's churches all across our nation who are waiting to receive. Many are churches, they've taken the House of Refuge training and they're like anxious to receive their first mom. And so they're ready to walk. Bo and his ministry, he's done a great job of equipping churches that throw baby showers, some of the greatest baby showers you've ever seen in your entire life. I can promise you, Bo.
Yeah, I actually was just about to, I felt like I was supposed to ask Bo as we closed out, like, what is something that needs to be said about Love Life and the difference that it's making?
Well, the biggest thing I would want people to understand is that Love Life is nothing more than a vehicle that's neatly packaged. Everything's put together that you can deliver to the local church and let the church be what God made the church to be.
I love that.
And through our processes, through our programs, through how we have everything laid out, we've seen it in church after church after church, where not only do the people you would expect to be a part of this, not only do they get on board, but kind of that casual Sunday morning seat warmer that's never done anything with their faith.
Wow.
This gives them that vehicle that they can actually exercise their faith. And through the exercising of their faith, they're pouring into a mom.
That's
because
right.
the biggest win is not that a baby was saved from abortion. The biggest win is that that baby was saved from abortion. And now that baby and that mom are plugged into the local church where that child is surrounded by the gospel. They're not surrounded by this world. That's where the big win comes. And that's what we want churches to see.
Yeah.
We don't want to replace you. We can't replace you. We can't. The church is the single greatest power that this world has because it's powered by Christ Jesus.
Right.
So we want to have that neat, clean package way where your church becomes somewhere a mother should run to, not somewhere a mother should run from.
Incredible. I just applaud what you all are doing. And so, Brian, give us the address one more time. What is it?
real-choices.com.
Okay. And Michelle, what's the address for Love Life?
Lovelife.org.
Lovelife.org. Friends, I'm urging you, if you are in the know about somebody who needs help with an unplanned pregnancy, or if it's you, I'm telling you, God has a solution for you. And it ends in life. It does not end in regret. It ends in hope for you, for your child, for someone else who wants a child. But I guarantee you, if you will just make this phone call, if you will just go to this website, what have you got to lose? Hear what they have to say. And I guarantee you that if you will make that choice, God will be with you as you make it. And he will make a way. He will make a way. And 20 years from now, you will be able to look in the mirror and smile and say, I made the right choice, because it is your choice. It is your choice. And we pray that you will make the right one. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I just pray blessings on Love Life. Can people go to lovelife.org and give to your organization?
Yes, absolutely.
How?
There's a donate tab if you go to lovelife.org.
Good. Okay.
We really try not to hound churches for money.
Nope,
all right?
That's my job. I want my viewers to go right now to lovelife.org, click on the donate button. You say, what can I do? From my sofa. This is it. Pick up the phone, go to the website and the address on your screen and make that donation. It's what you can do and sow into the life of a child. This is a topic near dear to my heart as a mom of 6 and as a grandmother of 14. I am thankful every day for people who help support me and my husband. We were teenagers when we met. I was a teenage mother, had a child at 19. And I'm telling you, when the church is allowed to be the church and do what it does best, it results in health and healing and happiness for all. Amen?
Amen.
All right, guys. Thanks for another great episode of The Three. We'll see you next time. I'm Laura Harris Smith. Bye-bye for now.